Anita buys gold ornaments every year from the profit she makes from selling milk in Ghaziabad. Recently, her relative told her that if the income department comes to know about this, then her jewelry can be confiscated. Since then, Anita is having sleepless nights. Is she rightly apprehensive? It is imperative to know the laws on this topic. The Gold Control Act has already been abolished in the country. Therefore, there is no restriction on the quantity of gold that can be kept. In a circular, the Central Board of Direct Taxes (CBDT) has fixed the limit of gold that can be kept. How much is the limit? According to the rules, a married woman can keep 500 grams of gold ornaments. For unmarried women, this limit is 250 grams. Whether a man is married or unmarried, this limit has been fixed at 100 grams for each member of a family. If the income tax department conducts raid, gold jewelry up to this quantity will not be confiscated. Why was the rule was brought? Tax and investment expert Balwan Jain says the CBDT circular has made it clear that the tax officials cannot confiscate gold jewelry up to a prescribed limit, irrespective of a family's income and status in the society. Even if the family is not in a position to disclose the source of income of this jewelry, they cannot be confiscated. Not only this, the CBDT circular does not mean that you cannot keep jewelry more than the prescribed limit. This rule has been issued for the convenience of the taxpayers. In the case of raid, if the income tax officials seize the jewelry than its prescribed limit, it will be kept aside. They can only confiscate rest of the jewelry found. Source details of the circular. This circular is not intended to impose any restriction on the quantity of gold jewelry. If you keep it in excess of the prescribed limit, then the income tax department can ask you to disclose the source of funds. If you are able to provide all the details, then the jewelry cannot be confiscated during the raid. It should be clear that this circular does not legalize the ownership of gold jewelry up to the prescribed limit. Even though tax authorities cannot confiscate the jewelry up to the prescribed limit while making the list of assets during the raid. However, the source of money raised for the purchase of this jewelry will have to be given. Keep the receipt. If you have bought the jewelry with tax paid money, then there is no need to worry. For this, it is necessary to keep all the purchase receipts safely. Even if you have taken any other jewelry on exchange, then also you must keep the receipt of the original jewelry and also the receipts of the payments of gold making charges of the new jewelry. It is not necessary that the gold jewelry should be purchased through check, credit or debit card only. Money9 suggests gold ornaments can either be bought or can be gifted from ancestors. If gold is inherited, then whether it is kept in a bank locker or at home, you must also keep a copy of the will. If possible, you should also keep the income tax returns, valuation reports and wealth tax documents of the person from whom you had given the gold. These details will stymie you from any unforeseen circumstances. So, whenever you are asked about the source of the jewelry you own and if you are able to produce the evidence of the jewelry you inherited, then the income tax official cannot confiscate.